Welcome to the West Fargo Public Library at Home Preschool Explorer Storytime. So happy you guys can join me today. Should we go ahead and get started with our welcome song? Yeah, are you guys ready? So remember, we have your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. What kind of books do we read? Do you guys remember? We read big books and small books and short books and tall books. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready? The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we read together, the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. Good job, you guys. Well, I'm really excited you could join me this week because this week happens to be a very special week for libraries. It's National Library Week. So today I found some books all about libraries. You guys excited for me to share them with you? I'm excited to share them with you guys. Okay, the first book is called A Big Surprise for Little Card. And it's written by Charisse Miracle Harper and illustrated by Anna Raff. So there's Little Card. If you look, Little Card looks familiar. Looks like a special kind of card that you guys might have at home. But we'll find out what happens, okay? Here we go. Little Card lived in a building with all of his card friends. Each card had a special job. Wide Card was a postcard. He couldn't wait to travel. Round Card was a price tag for something important, she was sure. Tiny Card is tiny, was a prize ticket for a new shiny toy. Giant Card was a folder for important office work. Only two cards didn't know what the grown-up jobs would be. Little Card and Long Card were still waiting for their special letters to arrive. Getting new mail was exciting, maybe too exciting. Whoops, splat. Oh no, they ran into each other. There were letters everywhere. Look, shouted Little Card, it's my special letter. He read it out loud. Dear Elsie, congratulations, you are a birthday card. Your training starts tomorrow. Do you think that card's a birthday card? Does it look like one? Let's find out. Little Card loved birthday card school. He was an excellent student. Wait. Now, happy birthday! Little Card loved everything about birthdays. He loved the decorating, the games, the cake, and the presents. But most of all, Little Card loved singing. He always sang the loudest. One day, when Little Card came home from school, Long Card was waiting for him. Our letters got mixed up, said Long Card. You guys remember that? The letters went everywhere when they knocked into each other? Uh-oh. Look, you're not a birthday card. I am the birthday card. Does this mean I have to go to a different school? Asked Little Card. There's no time for that, said Long Card. Today is delivery day. It's time to go. They have to go to their grown-up jobs now. You'll have fun, said Long Card. Your job is interesting and exciting. Then she leaned in and whispered, just remember, always use a quiet voice. I don't know. Do you think Little Card likes being quiet? Probably not. On the ride over to his new job, little Card thought about Long Card's words. Fun, interesting, exciting. That sounded a lot like a birthday. Suddenly, he knew just what to do. Little Card raced up the path, opened the big front door, and shouted, "Happy birthday!" "Shh," said a man from behind a thick red book. "This is a library." Then, that's what little Card's gonna shout instead. "Happy library!" That's a little better, right? Suddenly, a tall lady with fancy boots appeared. It was Miss Penny, the librarian. She sighed and shook her head. "Come with me," she said. Little Card followed Miss Penny to her desk. "This is Alex," said Miss Penny, "and you are her new library card." "Hi," whispered Alex. "Little Card's a library card? That's exciting." Alex and Little Card liked each other instantly. "Happy Library Day! Happy Library Day! Happy Library Day!" cheered Little Card. The library was filled with things to do. There were games to play. There were snacks to eat. Cookies always taste better after a story, Alex said. And there was lots of room for decorating. "It's a rainbow of books," said Alex. "Let's read them all," said Little Card. You see all the different colors of the rainbow? There. Little Card and Alex read every book in the rainbow, even the big black book about space. The library wasn't exactly like a birthday, but it was close. "Do you know what's missing?" said Little Card. "A song." Alex shook her head. "The library is a place for whispering, not for singing," she said. But Little Card had a song in his heart, and he just had to sing it. He took a deep breath and sang in his quietest whisper. "Read a story that's new. Pick the right one for you. It fills you with wonder. That's the magic books do." Miss Penny smiled and gave Little Card a gold star. When it was time to go, Little Card followed Alex to the checkout desk. While Miss Penny stamped the books, Little Card recited the book promise Alex had taught him. "We promise to read, respect, and return these books," he said. "And enjoy them, too," added Miss Penny. "That was as much fun as a birthday," said Little Card. "It's too bad Happy Library Day is only once a year." "But it's not," said Alex. "Look, Happy Library Day is 6 days a week. Every week. We can come back tomorrow." "Yay," shouted Little Card. "That's the best surprise ever." "And guess what?" whispered Alex. "Tomorrow is Miss Penny's birthday." Little Card couldn't believe it. Happy Library Day and happy birthday together on the same day? That was perfect for a library card who knew all about birthdays. "Let's have a party," said Little Card. "I know just who to invite." Oh, is that Long Card from the beginning? It is. So that's kind of a fun book about libraries, isn't it? That little card didn't know what his job was, but he's a library card. Just like you or one of your parents has a card that looks just like this. This is the library card for West Fargo. When you bring it to the library, you can check out lots of books. Except for, I know it's kind of sad we're not open right now, but you can actually use your card to check out books online. Just have one of your parents help you, okay? So, but that does bring me to our flannel activity, and we're going to check out some books. I brought some helpers with me. Grab them here. So, see who I have here. You guys know who that is? It's Piglet, isn't it? Piglet's going to come to the library and check out some books. Who else here? Who's that? Is that Woody? Yeah. He wants to check out a book. And everyone's favorite snowman, it's Olaf. We also have Dora, and, you guys ready for this? Dory. They're all gonna come and check out some books at the library. The little library I have made up right here. You guys ready to see the books? Okay, let's get the flannel all set up. Not turning the camera. Those are our books today. So we have a pink one, and a red one, and a gray one, a purple one. What's this one? It's orange, yeah. So these are our books. How many books do we have? Should we count them? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 books. That works out well because we have 5 friends coming today. So, okay, I'm going to sing a little poem and we're going to have our friends and our cards come along, okay? Let's see, who should go first? I think we're going to have Dora come first, okay? So, it goes like this. It goes, 5 little books at the library. 5 little books as great as can be. Along comes Dora with her library card to take one home and read. Which book should Dora take? You know what? I think her book bag is purple, so let's have her take the purple book. And check out this book. And they're going to go home and she's going to read the book. It's exciting. Let's see, who's next? Let's have Woody check out a book next. Yeah. So now how many books do we have? Let's count them again. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 books. Here we go. 4 little books at the library. 4 little books as great as can be. Along comes Woody with his library card to take one home and read. Which one should he take? How about the gray one? You guys remember which one's gray? This one? No? Is it this one? Oh, that's right. That's orange, isn't it? Gray. Is this it? Yeah. Woody's going to check home the gray book. There they go. I think he'll like that book. Okay, so now how many books do we have? A little over. We have 1, 2, and 3. 3 books. Let's have, you guys know who's going to swim on by the library next? Dory. Dory's going to come check out a book. Okay, here we go. 3 little books at the library. 3 little books as great as can be. Along comes Dory with her library card to take one home and read. Which one should she take? Orange, pink, or red? I think she'll like the red one. Yeah. Here we go. Dory's going to swim off with her new book. She's going to read it, and then in a couple weeks when she's all done, she's going to bring it back to the library. Next up is Piglet. Okay, how many books do we have left? Move them a little here. We have, whoops, we have 1, 2 books. Okay, let's sing a little poem here. 2 little books at the library. 2 little books as great as can be. Along comes Piglet with her library card to take one home and read. Which one should Piglet take? You know, Piglet is pink. Should we have them match? Yeah, Piglet is going to take the pink book. There we go. There you go. Now, how many books do we have left? 1. We only have 1 book left. That's okay, though, because we have 1 friend left who's going to visit the library. Here we go. 1 little book at the library. 1 little book as great as can be. Along comes Olaf with his library card to take one home and read. Olaf will take the last book, the orange one. Matches his nose, doesn't it? There they go. So, that was fun, wasn't it? I can't wait until you guys come visit the library again and check out books. Yeah, that'll be a fun day. So, the next book is called Bunny's Book Club, and it's written by Annie Silvestro and illustrated by Tatiana Maiwis. And it's about Bunny. Let's see where Bunny is, right here. And all of their friends, how they discover the library. They've never been to one before. Let's find out what happens. Bunny loved books. Do you guys see Bunny here? Kind of hiding right there. He'd loved them ever since he first heard the lady with the red glasses reading aloud outside the library. As he listened, Bunny imagined himself climbing mountains, captaining a ship, ruling a kingdom. But when summer ended, Storytime moved back inside. Bunny wasn't sure if animals were allowed in the library, but Bunny was sure he couldn't live without books. Night after night, he could hardly sleep for wishing. He had to do something. So, with a flashlight in his paws and hope in his heart, Bunny jumped out of bed and tiptoed through the dark. But when he reached the library door, it was locked. So were the windows. Bunny tried digging, climbing, and yanking. Nothing worked. Until finally he noticed the book return. Right there. The shiny handle was far above his head, but it was no match for a high-hopping bunny hungry for books. Bunny leapt. He clung to the bar, flung himself over, and wiggled his cottontail through the slot. He landed inside with a thud. Bunny's eyes sparkled at the sight of the shelves bursting with books. It was better than a field full of fresh, crunchy carrots. Better than carrots. Bunny didn't know where to start. He took a deep breath. It smelled as if he were wrapped inside the pages of his favorite book. He followed his nose to the adventure section. There he found stories about swashbucklers, sharks, and superheroes. Bunny greedily grabbed them all. His whiskers twitching with excitement, he slipped his treasures through the book slot one by one. Then, performing his best balancing act, Bunny wobbled home. He couldn't wait to dig in. Uh-oh. Bunny didn't check the books out, though. Yikes. And so Bunny returned to the library each night. He searched and sneaked and then scurried back to read. Soon his home was more books than burrow. Then one evening a loud knock startled Bunny. He closed his book and opened the door. Where have you been? Asked Porcupine. Reading, said Bunny. Why? Said Porcupine. Bunny's eyes puffed wide open. Why? He sputtered. Have you ever been to the library? It was time for Bunny to let Porcupine in on his secret. Are you sure this is a good idea? Said Porcupine. Calm your quills, said Bunny. I'm too prickly. I'll never fit. Bunny pushed and shoved until pop went Porcupine. Bunny slipped in and flipped on his flashlight. Whoa, said Porcupine. I know, said Bunny. Do you think there's a story about balloons? I've always wondered about balloons. Most definitely, said Bunny. Library kind of has stories about everything, don't they? Sure enough, Porcupine found books on balloons, and on deserts and dunes, on caterpillars and cocoons. And when Bunny handed him one about hedgehogs, he hugged it. Aww. The two friends took turns cramming books out the slot. Their towers teetered so high they could barely carry them. Back at Bunny's, they cozied up with cups of tea and carrot muffins. Together, they read until sunrise. One night, Bear noticed the light on at Bunny's. He opened the door and tripped over a stack of books. "What's going on?" said Bear. "Here," said Bunny, handing him a book. Bear made room and settled in to read. Soon more curious animals began visiting. "Do you have any books about outer space?" said Bird. "Or about volcanoes?" asked Mole. "I'd like a ghost story," said Mouse. "I think it's time for a field trip," said Bunny. Where are they going to go? One by one, the animals stuffed themselves inside the library. They scattered about, sniffing the stacks, pawing over pages. Squirrel gathered stories about the circus. Raccoon nabbed one about outlaws and bandits. Frog found a fairy tale. No one heard the key in the front door. No one heard the clack, clack, clacking of footsteps. No one heard the light flick on. Uh-oh, they're going to get caught? "What do we have here?" said the librarian. The animals looked up in shock. Bunny gasped. Porcupine gaped. Bear groaned. "Follow me," she said. The animals marched slowly behind her. "We're done for," whispered Porcupine. "All libraries have rules," said the librarian sternly. Bunny's whiskers trembled. Porcupine's back bristled. Bear eyed the door. Bunny stepped forward to take the blame. The librarian leaned down. "The first rule is, every book lover must have one of these," she said. She handed Bunny and his friends shiny, new library cards. "Now you may borrow books," she said, smiling. "As long as you return them, of course." Bunny couldn't believe his ears. They could keep coming to the library. He beamed at his fellow readers and bounced to the shelves. He picked the perfect book, and he proudly checked out his first official selection for Bunny's Book Club. That's they all sitting reading all together. That's really nice. I'm glad Bunny finally got a library card though, so he can check those books out. Yeah. And then bring them back because it's also important. So, with all this talk about libraries and books, you guys know what books are made out of? Pictures and words. And what do we have in words? You guys know? Letters. So I thought it would be fun for our song today if we sang the ABCs together. You guys know your ABCs? Yeah? Well, okay, let's go ahead and sing them all together. You ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I've sung my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good job, you guys! So, our last book is about a hog. And this hog doesn't quite know all of his letters yet. He also has a secret. Uh-oh. So this is called the Book Hog, and it's written and illustrated by Greg Pizzoli. Let's find out what the secret is. Book Hog loved books. That is a lot of books. And he had quite a few, even more books. He loved the way they smelled and the way the pages felt in his holes. He especially liked the ones with pictures. He picked them up here and there, anywhere he could find them. But the Book Hog had a secret. Shh, a big secret. He didn't know how to read. He had never learned. Oh, poor Book Hog. He was surrounded by books, but the book hog couldn't read a single one. The book hog went to bed every night without a bedtime story. Oh, that's no fun. One morning he went out looking for more books. There he goes. He came to a long, low building, and he smelled some books inside. What is the building? Do you guys know? He snuck through the stacks, adding several books to his pile. But then a soft voice said, "Would you like to join us for story time?" What do you guys think? Think you will? It was Miss Olive, the librarian. "Pick out a book and I'll read it with you." The book hog blinked. Then he swallowed. "You'll read a book? With me?" "Of course," said Miss Olive. "As many as you'd like." This gave the book hog an idea. "Wait here," he said. What is he going to go do? He went home. And he came back with some books. My goodness, look at all those books. They're falling off. They're piled up so high. Miss Olive led story time, and the book hog listened closely. He heard many stories, some funny, some sad, some kind of in between. Over time, and with practice, the book hog learned to read on his own. How exciting! He learned his letters so he could learn his words, and he could read books on his own. He grew to love books even more, not just for the way they looked and felt, but for the stories they told. And yes, the book hog still takes a lot of books, but he always brings them back. And that's the end. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the selection of books all about libraries. So for our craft today, we're going to make our very own book, and it's going to be all about you guys. So if you stick around for the video, we'll go ahead and explain it there. But anyways, thanks for coming today, and I will see you guys next week, okay? Bye!